Yo, this your boy Double Up, and I'm back with another banger. And today, I had to come tap in about that boy Wack 100. You talking about that boy Bricc Baby, man. Hey, man, I guess he owning up to some things. But before we start the video, I need you to like, comment, subscribe. We ain't gonna talk too much. We gonna get right into the content. But before we start this content, hey, man, hit that like button for your boy, man. Like it up, man, a little bit. It's free. Do that for your boy, man. All right, let's get into the content.
And you basically acknowledged that you were wrong about Bricc Baby being a snitch on the New Jersey Rolling 60s federal issue that they have going on. You said you were wrong, and I want to hear more about that.
No, I said when it comes to the RICO.
Okay.
Because everybody was like, well, Bricc got a robbery and Loose Cannon got a robbery. Why is Loose Cannon in a RICO and Bricc not in a RICO, right?
Okay.
So everybody was saying he must be cooperate. But we reading the paperwork, the reason why Bricc Baby ain't in a RICO is because Bricc Baby was a victim. He was getting extorted.
By Big U.
Yeah, he was getting extorted, which explains why they...
Have y'all read the paperwork? Do you feel like Bricc Baby was getting extorted? If he was a victim, he wouldn't be in jail. Explain that. If you know, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Let's get back into it.
Mentioned to him what they mentioned to him back in June 2023.
Okay.
Because they was trying to get him twofold.
When they ran in his crib, you think that then they got him in the interrogation room and they're trying to get him to roll over?
That's what I think would happen.
Okay.
They press play. They let Bricc Baby hear the conversation. Because Big U's the one that really got Bricc Baby hot. He's the one that talked about a robbery that they didn't know nothing about.
Wow.
Right? Bricc robbery was something else. And somebody told one of them dudes he did a move. So they told Big U, and they like, yeah, he got to kick in. So the mentioning of his robbery didn't come from their investigation. It came from Big U's conversation.
Wiretaps.
The wiretap.
Wow. So you're saying that Bricc Baby has basically known that this RICO was coming for a while in terms of the Big U stuff, and he's just been being tight-lipped
We
about
know
it.
he knew because he told 600. We just listen, because his exact words was, "It's a RICO coming. It ain't a 6-0 RICO. It's a Big U RICO." This is June 2023. So, but at the time we oblivious. He mentioned Vegas. We still oblivious. We don't know what he's talking about.
Right.
But when the fan and you really reading it, you see why that is. And then within reading it, right, you got like 4 or 5 players, right? That all through it over the years, the 3-4 years, it's a continuous interaction.
Okay.
The bad part about this is they got Loose Cannon in there. Loose Cannon is not on one wiretap.
Really?
There's nothing in there that got Loose Cannon talking to anybody. There's nothing in there that have...
But they got Loose Cannon talking on a podcast. I think that's enough, ain't it? I don't know if they can use that in court. Can they use that in court, man? Drop it in the comments if you know. Let's get back into it.
Them talking about Loose Cannon. Like there's no like call Loose to do this or do... None of that's in there. Like it is the other ones. Right? You got the one incident where Loose is mentioned. So my question to you is this. If we got a gang, right? And we got a movement. And it's 4 or 5 of us. And we doing this is what we do. We interacting, we plotting, we planning, we executing all this, right? Boom. And then one day we be like, Adam, you want to roll with us? We finna go get into something. And you come with us this one time, hit, miss, and you gone. Does that make you part of our overall thing? You get what I'm saying?
So I go with you, but I don't take part in any criminality?
No, you go with us one time. You got a 4-year time spree, right? To where these 5 dudes, every day is interaction, this move, this move, this move. We going to do this, we going to do that. These same dudes.
Look like Wack 100 sat there and we read all that paperwork.
Then you got you one time. We like, Adam, come on, roll with us. You come with us at one time. We do whatever we do, right? Okay, you might be guilty of the crime per se.
Okay.
But are you really part of our thing?
You could probably beat it, right?
I mean,
what kind of evidence are they going to have that you had any intent to be involved with this?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know the peculiar or the particularities of the
Dude,
law,
the whole
but
75-page indictment Loose Cannon's
75
mentioned
pages.
one time in one situation. Never is he on the phone
The
with
alley?
No.
Because that was mentioned not in the indictment, but in the criminal complaint.
Yeah, that's not part of his
But
charge.
it could become one, right?
His
Because it
chargeable
seems
crime.
like Jay Reed's been talking to him.
I'm talking about Jay Reed he's a dude that want to be on the internet.
Right, but I mean,
so
it seems like he probably had a conversation with the feds, because how else would the feds know that he took $5,000 worth of stuff from him?
I don't know what he did.
Who else could attest to that?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see. Where the hell was $5,000 of stuff?
I know that number seems inflated, because like if they took his phone, maybe he's got a little money in his pocket. Like what $5,000 is crazy.
I didn't see nothing. I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the he had.
Very few people have $5,000 worth of stuff on them unless they got a big ass knot of hundreds in their pocket or like 5 phones.
Yeah, I didn't really see the taking of items.
They were beating and
Five iPhone 15, 16. That's $5,000.
pulling pants down, but I didn't see like the robbery.
Yeah,
I believe they probably took something, but I don't
know what it was. I didn't hear nothing about nobody come up on nothing. So,
but wait, so why did you have a change of heart about the New Jersey RICO? What further information did you become privy to?
Well, the New Jersey RICO is saying it's a dope case, but it's all from the time Sue Surf and them had their thing. Big U was in that one.
Oh, okay.
So this might be something totally different. And knowing Bricc, you know what I've heard about Bricc. Brick's always been a dude that did his own thing.
Yeah.
You know, you might be there doing your thing over there, but he'd be way over there with somebody else.
He's got a lot of relationships, but he's not really like a hanger-on in a way. And you know what I didn't really like think about until I was listening to the phone call that he actually uploaded to his page, which was that after the Nipsey thing, his name was kind of in the dirt in LA. Like a lot of people did not want to be associated with him because hanging out with him was almost like co-signing the death of Nipsey because people thought of him as being so close to Eric.
You can't say that because...
But that's how he felt. Is that like people didn't really want to be around him like that.
Well, no, what it was he wouldn't denounce Eric.
Exactly.
Which he wasn't supposed to.
Right. That'd be some hoe ass shit.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to because in a lot of people's eyes, Eric wasn't wrong. They didn't like what he did.
Right.
Because who he did it to.
Right.
And for the reason they say he did it, he wasn't wrong. And this is why Cowboy puts up a fight. Because Cowboy understands the reason that they put out there justifies what he did.
Man, I want to know how you guys feeling. Do you feel like Wack 100 could pull up to Marathon? I don't think that Black Sam would be rocking with Wack 100. You know what I'm saying? Because he just be talking about Nipsey and just talking about stuff. You know what I'm saying? I thought Crip business was Crip business, Pyro business. I'm not from LA. If you know, drop it in the comments. But you know what I'm saying? That boy Wack 100 finally said that boy is not an informant. He done went through the paperwork, which you shouldn't have been saying this man is an informant if you didn't have the paperwork. That's how I feel. How you guys feel? Drop it in the comments. But until next time, I'm out.